अस्सलामुअलैकुम डियर चिल्ड्रन। क्या आपने कभी सोचा है कि हम पूरा दिन कैसे काम करते रहते हैं? वी वेक अप एंड वी सर्च फॉर फूड, वी फीड एंड क्लीन आवरसेल्व्स, वी ड्रेस अकॉर्डिंग टू द वेदर, वी टॉक टू अदर्स। ये सारे काम हम कैसे कर सकते हैं? एंड हाउ डज आवर एनवायरनमेंट इन्फ्लुएंस आवर एक्शंस? हमें रहने के लिए, खाना ढूंढने के लिए, अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए हर लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म को एक सिस्टम चाहिए होता है। असल में हमारी पूरी बॉडी के डिफरेंट पार्ट्स एक साथ काम करते हैं लाइक अ टीम in order for us to work properly. The body responds to any change in the external or internal environment. All these processes are collectively called coordination, and they control all the function of our bodies. Everything that is present around us and causes these responses in the body is called a stimulus. A stimulus is any change in our external or internal environment. Stimulus is a Latin word जिसके मानी है cattle prod, a sharp stick-like device that is used to guide the cattle and keep them moving. So generally, this is what a stimulus does. It forces something into action and it invokes some kind of response from us. These stimuli enable all living organisms to stay alive, to feed, and to reproduce. These stimuli are present all around us, and they are even present inside us, and our bodies respond to them accordingly. ये stimulus कैसे होते हैं? इस वक्त जहाँ आप बैठे हैं अपने इर्द गिर्द ज़रा नज़र घुमाइए. You can hear me speaking to you. My voice is a stimulus. इसी तरह इर्द-गिर्द अपने देखिए. There are so many things that make you respond to them. But how do our bodies detect and then respond the correct way to each of these stimuli? All living organisms have specialized cells and structures that help them detect these stimuli. These specialized cells are called receptors as they receive the stimulus. And they are present in different specialized organs such as the ears, which take up the stimulus of sound, the eyes, which receive visual stimuli, nose, mouth, and skin, and some internal organs as well. As I told you that right now, मेरी आवाज़ आपके लिए एक stimulus है, तो फिर आपके कान receptors हैं जो कि इस stimulus को रिसीव कर रहे हैं. अगर अचानक से someone starts chasing after you, all of you would get up and start running. And if the sunlight is too bright in your room, you would get up and find a shady place to sit in. लेकिन सर्दियों में हम खुद ढूंढते हैं ऐसी जगह जहाँ धूप हो. All these things are stimulus that our bodies respond to. The different stimuli are picked up by the specific receptors, which then send the received stimuli to the control center, that is your brain. The brain then processes the stimuli and sends a special message to produce the relevant response in a certain part of your body, and that part is termed as the effector, as it exhibits the effects of the received stimulus. ये जो सारे messages होते हैं, they can be either in the form of electrical signals called neurons or by certain organs called endocrine glands that receive the message by chemical signals and produce the desired response by secreting special chemicals called hormones into the blood. Receptors carry out the actions that you need, and these actions are called the response. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल, अगर आप किसी गर्म चीज़ को गलती से भी हाथ लगा लेते हैं तो हमारे इफेक्टर्स एक ऐसा रिस्पॉन्स देते हैं जिससे फ़ौरन आप हाथ पीछे कर लें. द इफेक्टर्स आइदर कैन बी मसल सेल्स एंड दे कैन बी ग्लैंड सेल्स विच सिक्रीट स्पेशल सब्सटेंसेस that then produce the relevant response in the bodies. But ये मैसेज हमारे रिसेप्टर से इफेक्टर्स तक कैसे पहुंच जाता है? Well, there exists a system that helps to connect the receptors to the effectors. There are actually two systems that bring about this connection in humans. जरा इन दो systems की तरफ देखते हैं. These systems are the nervous system and the endocrine system. And they may work together depending on the type of stimulus to bring about the response. The body detects the type of stimulus and then the body decides what system to use to produce the appropriate response. The word nervous is derived from the Latin nervosus, which means vigorous. The nervous system is the most important system in our body, and it helps interpret various stimuli inside and outside the body. The word endocrine is derived from the Greek terms endo, meaning within, and crine, meaning to separate or secrete. And endocrinology is the study of medicine that relates to the endocrine system. Traditional Chinese healers 200 साल पहले से ये चीज़ें कर रहे हैं. अब बात ये आती है कि इन दोनों सिस्टम्स में क्या डिफरेंस है? Well, the basic difference lies in how the messages are transmitted to produce the response. The nervous system makes use of specialized cells called neurons that transmit the messages in the form of electric impulses along the body. The endocrine system, on the other hand, makes use of special chemicals called hormones that are released into the blood. This system produces slow response but lasts for longer duration of time. The nerve impulses can affect only a small region or some cells, but the hormones from the endocrine system can affect larger areas and larger number of cells and organs. आप इधर देख सकते हैं how does an electric impulse moves through a neuron. क्या आपको पता है? In response to stress, the endocrine system quickly secretes various hormones at higher than normal levels in order to help the body mobilize more energy and adapt to new circumstances. This image shows how a hormone is released into the bloodstream. Endocrine glands make chemicals called hormones and pass them straight into the bloodstream. Hormones can be thought of as chemical messages. From the bloodstream, the hormones communicate with the body by heading towards their target cell to bring about a particular change or effect to that cell. हमारे बॉडी का नर्वस सिस्टम दो चीज़ों से बना हुआ है, हमारी ब्रेन और हमारा स्पाइनल कॉर्ड, which make up one part and that is called the central nervous system. इसका दूसरा part is the network of nerves found in all parts of the body that take messages to the central nervous system and back again, and that system is called the peripheral nervous system. That is like a connection between your central nervous system and the rest of your body. But यहाँ एक सवाल पैदा होता है. If neurons are in fact involved in picking up the signals from receptors, taking them to the control center, and then further taking the messages to the effectors, does that mean there are several types of neurons? Of course! हमारे पास 3 major types of neurons होते हैं, which are involved in picking up the signals from the sensory receptors, sensory neurons, taking them up to the central control, which is the brain or the spinal cord, and then taking the messages from the central control to the effectors, which are motor neurons. These neurons carry information through the entire nervous system. All these activities and actions that we are doing consciously in full awareness are called वॉलंटरी एक्शंस, ऐसे काम जो हमें पता है कि हम कर रहे होते हैं, जैसे कि चलना, भागना, खाना, all of these are called voluntary actions. And those actions that take place even without our knowing are called involuntary actions. Like your heart beating, the digestion of your food, all of these is constantly going on in the background and yet you are not aware of it. कभी आपने सोचा है कि आपकी बॉडी आपको कैसे एकदम से प्रोटेक्ट करती है? अगर आप गलती से किसी गर्म चीज़ को हल्का सा भी हाथ लगा लें, कैसे आपकी बॉडी फ़ौरन ऑटोमेटिकली पीछे हो जाती है? वेल, दैट इज़ ऑल्सो अ फंक्शन ऑफ योर नर्वस सिस्टम एंड दीज instantaneous fast actions are called reflexes. Let's learn a little about them. These reflexes occur due to a phenomena called the reflex arc. ये एक बहुत ही fast paced neural pathway होता है and it helps your body in a dangerous situation. What happens is that the body, upon coming in contact with any dangerous stimuli, take the message via the spinal cord directly to the effector and saves you from hurting yourself. This is also called the stimulus receptor coordinator effector response pathway. Believe it or not, there are over 7 trillion nerves in the human body. The other system that is responsible for coordinating responses in humans is the endocrine system. हमने ये अभी पढ़ा कि it consists of different glands that secrete chemical messengers called hormones. और ये hormones directly bloodstream में आते हैं. The hormones are specific in action and can act only on those cells and organs that carry the correct receptor for that specific hormone. Hormones control different functions of the body. Our growth and development is controlled by the growth hormone, which is thyroxine, which regulates digestion and metabolism. The balance of different chemicals in the body, such as calcium, is regulated by parathormone. Adrenaline prepares the body in case of dangerous situations to either fight back or run away. Insulin is responsible for controlling the levels of glucose in our body. Estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone regulate the growth and development of the male and female reproductive systems. There is also a special hormone, melatonin, that controls our sleep-wake cycles and all our biological clocks. The hormones of the endocrine system are released by following a very special feedback mechanism that is like a loop. The hormones are released in response to a stimulus, meaning that they are turned on or off according to the requirements. The production and release of the hormones follow a pathway called a negative feedback loop. होता यह है कि हार्मोन प्रोडक्शन इज ऑल्सो अ फीडबैक जो डिसकंटिन्यू भी कर सकता है अगर आपको हार्मोन नहीं चाहिए हो. सो द प्रोडक्ट फीड्स बैक टू कंट्रोल and regulates its own production. This mechanism helps to keep things on track. The positive feedback loop helps to release more hormones if not enough hormones are being released. इस तरह everything is kept under strict check. All living organisms respond to change in the environment around them. But plants के बारे में क्या बना? Plants also seem to show some extent of movement, do they not? They also grow in different directions. They also attain food by absorption. They also exhibit movements, and that means they also respond to stimuli. Coordination in plants is actually also brought up by chemicals. These chemicals produce responses in the plants. Plants two types of movements show करते हैं. Either in the direction of the stimulus or in the other direction of the stimulus. The directional growth is also termed as the tropic movement and the non-directional as the nastic movement. Plants also have a number of stimulus towards which they respond. These stimulus may be stimulus of gravity, sunlight, water, food source, and touch. An example of the non-directional movement is of a plant called the touch me not. ये अपने leaves पीछे कर लेता है जब आप इनको touch करें. This is a clear example of response by plants which is not dependent on the direction from which the stimulus acts upon it. On the other hand, the directional movement of a plant as a slow response to a stimulus can be seen by plants that grow and creep on walls because they grow towards sunlight. The roots grow in the direction of gravity and water or some chemicals and touch. Each of these movements also has allotted terms that you can observe in the figure below. ये सब movements positive हो सकती हैं in the direction of towards the stimulus या negative हो सकती हैं which means in the direction opposite to that of the stimulus. Hydrotropism may be towards or away the stimulus of water. Thigmotropism may be towards or away from the stimulus of touch. Geotropism may be towards or away from the stimulus of gravity. And phototropism may be towards or away from the stimulus of sunlight. All these responses in the plants are controlled by chemical substances or plant hormones, which are called phytohormones. These are produced in little amounts throughout the cell. These hormones regulate the plant growth and development and also brings about the responses to the stimuli or change in the environment. Animals की तरह इनके पास भी different hormones होते हैं that control specific functions in plants. Different phytohormones work together in a coordinated manner to bring about growth and development in the plants. Let's take a look at some important plant hormones. Okay, dear children, let us go back and look at the key points of today's lesson. Number 1. All living organisms respond to changes in their environments, internal and external. Number 2. All living organisms respond to stimuli by chemical or nervous coordination or both. Number 3. A coordinated function of the organs and cells enables a regulated functioning of the body. Number 4. The nervous system and endocrine system brings about the coordination and control in humans. Number 5. Plants have a special chemical coordination only where phytohormones produce the response. With that, our lesson for the day comes to an end. Take care and remember to always stay curious. Let us take a quiz and test ourselves about what we have learned today. Question number 1. What is phototropism? Option number A, a response to light. Option number B, a response to gravity. And option number C, a response to temperature. The correct answer is option number A, a response to light. Question number 2. Which statement about hormones and nerves is correct? Option number A. Compared to control by the nervous system, hormones act more quickly and their effects are longer lasting. Option number B. Compared to control by the nervous system, hormones act more slowly and their effects are longer lasting. Option number C. Compared to control by the nervous system, hormones act more quickly and their effects are shorter lasting. The correct answer is option number B. Compared to control by the nervous system, hormones act more slowly and their effects are longer lasting. Question number 3. A person is unable to sleep properly. Doctors have diagnosed it as a deficiency of a hormone. Which of the following is the most likely hormone? Option number A, insulin. Option number B, adrenaline. And option number C, melatonin. The correct answer is option number C, melatonin. Question number 4. Which of the following is a plant hormone? Option number A, insulin. Option number B, thyroxine. Option number C, estrogen. Option number D, cytokinin. The correct answer is option number D, cytokinin. Take care, children, and Allah Hafiz.